Hey yo, what it do? This your boy Tony ToteBag, and this is Culture Topics.
Wow.
Salute to my hustlers and what's poppin' to my entrepreneurs. East Dallas stand up, West Dallas, North Dallas, Oak Cliff, Highland Hills stand up. Got some breaking news, man, from LA to New York, man, from Chicago to Galveston, you dig? We got some breaking news just in that I really do hate to report because it is, it's on a person, you know what I'm saying, that I've been following for a little while now. And I have a lot of respect and admiration, you know what I'm saying, for those guys out there on that West Coast, man, out there on that no jumper, you know what I'm saying. Shout out to Adam 22, you know what I'm saying. Shout out to that 4extras, because that's who this is about. And just to keep shit trill like us Texas niggas do, shout out to that King Pill too, you feel me? What it do, baby? Alright. Now, y'all know how we do it over here. All of this right now is alleged. It could be stone cold facts right now, but over here at Culture Topics, all of this is alleged right now. But okay, what they're saying is that the YouTuber and internet sensation 4extra has allegedly blown off his hand due to a negligent firework. So basically, what they're saying here is he had a firework, and the wick to it, when you light it, sometimes it lasts for about 5 seconds before it blows, and sometimes if it's defective, it'll blow within a second. So when you light it and you go to do this, by the time you do this, it activates in your hand and it blows up. Now, one of the reasons why I'm doing this is because something like that has happened to me. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't feel good. When it happened to me, we were pretty much in the same situation. And when I did this, it blew up in my hand. And I promise you, man, I thought all of my fingers were blown off. That's how much it hurt. That's how it felt. I didn't even want to look at it right away. I did, a little number like that, and then I got to somewhere where I can take a look at it. And when I took a look at it, it wasn't as bad as I thought, but it felt that way. Okay, so allegedly, this is what's going on with 4extras, but only it did ignite and really put some injury on him. And they say that it's taken off his whole hand. I really can't see something like that happening with over-the-counter fireworks. Now, it can blow off some fingers and things like that. If you pay attention to the thumbnail, that's a real hand that had been blown away due to fireworks. So it does happen. I can account for that myself. I didn't lose any fingers, but I did have fireworks blow up in my hand as well. And so out there in LA and Los Angeles, that's what seems to be happening with, the homie 4extras. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to send our shout out to him. We're going to pray for speedy recovery. And we're going to go down through there for a second. And I'm going to let you guys know what I'm hearing. So what I'm hearing right now is a lot of the YouTubers, a lot of the people that reports to their subscribers about things like this, it seems like the tone is that they're kind of happy that this happened to him. Not just dry happy that it happened, but they're calling it karma. So they're calling this karma for him, beating people up in the Los Angeles County Jail. They're calling it karma because he comes back out and he hops on YouTube and he talks about it, and he, some say he would brag about it. So to the weaker individuals, they're going to be happy that something like this happened to someone like 4extras. But you know what I'm saying, to real street people, to real people in general, you don't want to never see anything like this happen, you know what I'm saying, to one of your people. So I don't wish nothing like this on anybody, not even on an enemy. 4extras is definitely not an enemy. He was and still is a person that could have a bright future in this internet space. But it's through fighting and things like that, as far as the big bag, you know, as far as what he's doing now, he's doing really good. But if he were to step into the ring with other YouTubers, maybe Jake Paul, because that's who he wants to fight. If he step into the ring with anybody like that and he wins, he can have a successful career and he can blow up even more. So when you have a hand injury or any injury like that with a fighter, that really puts a damper into, you know, what you're doing. Pretty much that derails it. You could be finished. And I hope that's not the case for 4extra. But if this is indeed true, it could be a possibility. So we're going to keep our fingers crossed for the homie out there on that West Coast, man. And we're going to pray for a speedy recovery. All right. We're going to shout out that Adam22 again, you know what I'm saying, for lacing us up with what happened. And just to keep it real, we're going to shout out to that King Pill, you know what I'm saying, because it all tie in together. Now, I'm going to conclude this with something that I have noticed. I noticed that the last person that 4extras got into it with was the guy 607 Shout out to him. I believe he's St. Louis finest, you know what I'm saying? I think he's from up that way, you know what I'm saying? I'm out of Texas, that's not too far. But the last person he got into it with was him. And 607 you know what I'm saying, it's been known, you know what I'm saying, or it's been put out there that he's, you know, he with that, you know, VOODOO, you know what I'm saying? So y'all can kind of, you know, he with that. And people who know how to do things like that, they don't have to shoot you or stab you or punch you, you know what I'm saying? They can stand over that stove and formulate something, you know what I'm saying, and put something on you. I'm not saying that's what Unc did. I'm not saying that's what 607 Unc did, but to us down south, we already know how that VOODOO shit works, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to touch a person. If they violate you, if they cross you in any way, you can put that on them. And ain't no coming back from that, man. And your hands are clean. So I do recognize that. I'm not saying that's what, you know what I'm saying, 607 Unc did. I'm not saying anyone had anything to do with him making a purchase on his own and buying a defective product. But that person or persons or entity that sold 4extras this defective product, they should be held accountable. And I'm looking for them to be held accountable for hurting, you know what I'm saying, for selling a product that hurt one of our brothers. If it would have been anybody, you know what I'm saying, you got to pay attention to that. You know what I'm saying, got to be held accountable for that. So I had to report, I had to bring y'all the report, you know what I'm saying. It's a lot of stuff on here too, you know what I'm saying. This just page 1. That's just page 1. I'm not going to go over the other pages. That's for a later date, you know what I'm saying. But for right now, that's what that is, man. I'm just reporting on that. So shout out to the homie 4extra, and we hope that he has a speedy recovery. We hope he gets back to fighting health and things like that, and just get back to what he was doing, man, because he was on his way. He had a bright future in this YouTube world. He still do. So we're gonna just send our prayers out to him, man. So this your boy Tony ToteBag for Culture Topics, you feel me? Salute to my hustlers. And as always, man, what's popping to those entrepreneurs? I'm out. Peace.